Hey guys, we played for 60 minutes. I was proud of the football team at halftime. We made some adjustments, offensive and defensively. I think the biggest adjustment was to quit shooting ourselves in the foot. The penalties, maybe we were trying to do too much in substitution. Southern Miss, give them credit. They came out and hit us in the mouth the first drive on defense. They ran the football on us. We didn't play very well. I knew we was going to have to go through some adversity at some point with this football team. It happened in the first half, but we came right here in the locker room and halftime and addressed those issues. They were challenged, and they came back and played a tremendous second half. We played for 60 minutes. I'm proud of the way the team played. We made some mistakes to build on. There are some things that we still need to get better in our program and our preparation during the week, leading up all the way to game time. And they'll see that, and we're going to make improvement this week.
Is it as simple as just refocusing?
You know, I obviously, to respect your opponent, anybody on any given day can come in here, and we knew that Southern Miss was going to come in here, and they were a good football team, the seventh in the nation in total offense. So we knew that as a coaching staff that they could do some things that could hurt us. I think our guys woke up a little bit at halftime and just decided to play hard, you know.
Coach, the thought process on having the lead but still throwing the football
Yeah.
in the second half.
I want to teach our team to play for our team to play for 60 minutes. And, you know, you play in these spread teams, the explosive teams, onside kicks and stuff like that. The game can just get ugly at the end. We wanted to play a complete game. And we were going to we were going to take what they gave us on offense. They gave it to us, so we took it.
Coach, it looked like you did a really good job of getting the ball into explosive guys, Malachi,
Yeah.
DJ.
Yeah.
Has that been something you've emphasized in the last couple of years?
Yes, that's what we want. And those guys want the ball. We want Danny to give them the ball. We want to provide the protection. We want to call the plays in order to give him the football. I don't think we ran the football as well as we wanted to tonight. We ran it better in the second half, but there's an area of improvement we know we have to make. We let them run the football in the first half. And again, the penalties, just foolish penalties. We need to be disciplined, and we still have a long way to go on special teams. We got some, in our return game, we got some mistakes that we're making, and we got to get after it there.
Coach, what was your level of concern about the changes in the offensive line and what your early impression of having it,
Yeah.
especially Doc?
Yeah, you know, I don't know really. It didn't seem like he got hurt. It didn't seem like we were moving the ball like we could. There was a couple of pressures. I don't know exactly where those pressures came from. I think one of them came off of our left guard as I watched on the jumbotron. But we're gonna see. We're gonna see how it worked. We're gonna reevaluate it tomorrow. And obviously, Ole Miss has a tremendous defensive line, and we're gonna have to put the guys in the best position to be able to block those guys.
You got some starters sitting in the first half on defense. We're trying to get a message there that you got to play hard all the time, or is that?
Yep. Yeah, we had Kevin Tolliver broke a team rule, so he was suspended for the first half. And then we just had some other guys that didn't practice the way they should. And you got to practice hard to play.
Can you share what you said at halftime?
It was good. I believe it. But it was no Vince Lombardi speech or nothing. But I just challenged him. Let's make a decision, man. We got to go. And we knew we were going to face adversity. Hey, they came in here and punched us in the mouth. Let's see what we're going to do. And our guys responded very well. I challenged them to play for 60 minutes. I challenged the sideline to be in there. Everybody cheering for their teammate, their brothers. And let's go. Let's see what's going to happen. Let's make some big plays on offense. And let's go get the ball on defense. And that's what they did.
Were you worried about this after what happened last week that you would come out and maybe be a little flat?
You know, I worried about it today. I really did. Before, I saw some things in our preparation on Friday. I saw some things in our preparation on Saturday. I said, well, you know, I'm gonna see how they're gonna play. But there are some things I've identified, our coaching staff identified on Friday and on Saturday. I think that we need to get better at. Will prepare us to start faster.
Is Jamal and Kendall back with their game that they combined for 27 tackles?
Yeah. You know, hey, listen, those guys are tremendous players. They got tremendous coaches, and Dave and Randy and Corey. They're good athletes. And here's what you need, as you guys know, this is basketball on grass. You got guys that need to make plays in space. And they were trying to run the ball on the perimeter with those speed sweeps and stuff. Those guys made some good plays. And surprisingly enough, they ran the ball in between the tackles more than we'd like.
You only had 42 plays tonight. You might feel like you're going to need to keep the ball a little bit more than that against Ole Miss.
Yeah, I think so. Pete Jenkins was chewing Steve Ensminger's butt out for scoring too fast in there. I said, hold up, Pete, don't worry about it. It's okay. But yeah, we're gonna have to have some ball control to keep the ball away from them and have some longer drives. I think that we were just ineffective running the ball. I'll give credit to Southern Miss. But also, we want explosive plays. We want those bombs, and maybe earlier in the game, but we want to be able to throw those long balls.
Coach, do you think your quarterback has gone from pretty good to maybe on the arrow up to something a lot better?
Yeah, I think you bring up a good point there. We're going to be challenged coming up now. The competition is going to get a little bit stiffer, and we're going to see if we can make those tight throws. We're going to see if we can make those throws under duress. We're going to see what happens when he gets knocked around a little bit. I think he's able to do that, but we're going to get tested. But I do believe he's made tremendous improvement.
Coach, do you think Leonard could play against Ole Miss?
We thinking he can, but I thought he could play 2 or 3 weeks ago. So I'm not a doctor for sure, but I think he's going to play. Now we got to see how the week goes. I'm going to talk to Jack and see if he can practice on Tuesday and Wednesday. I'm not going to push him. If he's not ready, he's not ready. But the feeling is that he's going to be ready, but we're not for sure yet.
Do you have a rule there? If they don't practice, they don't play, or if you just take their team?
You know, I think that's a good rule until it gets about game time. I just think you got to be smart there making one of those rules, you know.
Ed, I know you're going to be celebrating this, but you look ahead to Ole Miss. And
Yeah.
how's that going to be for you?
It's gonna be for these guys. You know, it's whatever happened there. You know, it happened for a reason, and I moved on. You know, I've been a coach at several other places before. I don't have many memories of that place that I want to remember, so I kind of just let it go, and then I moved forward. I'm glad to be an LSU Tiger. I'll tell you that.
Ed, what was your impressions of John Battle tonight?
I thought he played well. He didn't give up any deep balls. I thought he played well. Obviously, we're going to watch the film, but he didn't hurt us in any way. We knew that when Ricky went down that John was ready, and so I think he did very well.
And then Dwayne Thomas, too, playing more nickelback. Did you like you saw?
Really helped us, yeah. Dwayne's a good player. He's a veteran player. He does a good job for us. This was a taxing offense, believe me now. This offensive coordinator knows what he's doing. He gets his players in space, and they tax your man coverage. They can give you some fits.
Ed, do you see any specific significance for this team with all 5 touchdowns in the second half coming from beyond 20 yards and 3 from beyond the 60?
Well, I didn't know we did that, but here's the deal. We want to take shots. We want to be explosive on offense. We want to be able to let them put 8 in the box and be able to create one-on-ones with our wide receivers, give great protection. Some of the play-action passes, some of the drop back, but a lot of those were some play-action passes, and throw shots. You got to loosen up the defense, and it worked. We're going to continue to do that. That was, I think, one of the most improvements in the game over our first game. We took shots, we didn't complete them. It looked like we completed them tonight. But again, we're going to be playing against stiffer opponents.
Malachi with a nice showing tonight, something that, he was talking about.
Good. He was fired up about it. You know, those guys work hard. Damian Craig does a tremendous job of coaching them. They work hard. They've been waiting for this night.
Coach, you take one more question.
Coach, are you looking forward to kind of your first true Tiger Stadium crowd next week, 8 o'clock? Ole Miss.
It'd be nice. It'd be nice. You know, this is why you come to LSU. This is why you signed here. This is why you want to coach here. And I'm sure that Tiger Stadium is going to be wild on Saturday night. I'm sure that Ole Miss is going to be ready to play. It's going to be a classic battle. Thank you, guys.